Hi, I'm Jim with Sunrise Farm. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to talk about where blessings come from and just how things can work out if you just are like friends with your neighbors, involved in your community. Let the Lord lead your life is the way I would say it and look at it. On our property, we only have about 10 acres, and it is too small to bring in a logging company. Nobody wants to touch that small a property, plus only about 7 of it is forested at the moment. But I am surrounded completely by a 140-acre cattle farm, and I am good friends with my neighbors, and they decided to have their property logged. Well, as it turns out, and you can probably hear the equipment in the background, they were able to, the logging company that is, because they were already here, they were already set up, they were able to include our property for what we wanted to do, because we wanted to clear out some more space for some potential pasturing, potential home site, and then just some daylight on the farm, a little more daylight in the morning time. As you can see directly behind me, you can see part of my raised bed and my plot behind me, and directly behind that is where the sun comes up in the morning. It's a beautiful sunrise, and I've often sat on my porch with a cup of coffee, talking to the Lord and just being amazed at the various painting He can do with a sunrise through those trees. I am sad that shortly those trees will be gone. I will miss that part of the sunrise. I will miss that part of the morning shade, especially in June, July, and August. It stays shaded over here till 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. That is a blessing. However, the farm needs more sun. So I would rather have, in this case, sacrifice those trees in order to perpetuate the farm and perpetuate feeding my community and going forward in our ministry. So, that being said, let me give you a little walk around tour of our property. What you can hear is them currently finishing up on my neighbor's property, and when they're done with that, they'll begin on mine, which will probably occur sometime today. It's first thing in the morning. Well, I say first thing, it's probably about 7:30ish as I'm filming this video. The sun's not fully up yet because it takes a little while to get fully up over those trees behind me. And then it's a little overcast today too, at least to start with, so pardon if it's not the greatest of lighting at the moment, but I wanted to go ahead and share this with you and get started and kind of show you some of the process of what they're going to be doing as they timber or log our property, I should say. So again, it's just a blessing. We wanted to get this done, but we were going to have to pay for it. But now that this is occurring, in fact, we'll actually get a little money. It won't be much, but we'll get a little money for it, and it just gets done for us. Now, they're not taking the stumps out. They're only cutting the trees. But that's actually going to be pretty sufficient for us in most cases, other than the home site, of course, because we're just trying to open up some property for sunlight and pasturing. So anyway, let me show you around. So right about there is a little clearing my neighbor and I cut through from my property to his. This is where the cutting on mine's going to begin. They're currently finishing off his right now. And so most of this, the pines at least, most of this is going to end up going. And it's going to open up a lot of daylight for us. And so right in this area, you'll see in just a second on the other side, but there's like a little road behind this that's on my property. It was an old cut through road, like a hunting path. And so this is like a wood buffer. We're going to take about 50 feet of this buffer out so we can end up making better access to the backside here where my son's going to build his home. And this is the roadway that actually cuts across my neighbor's property and my property. Like I said, it's more of a hunting path, if you will. But all of this right here is on our property, and it goes back, I don't know, between 100 and 200 feet in different areas. It's kind of catty corner, if you will, oblonged. All right, folks, we're at the end of part one of what will be a series of videos, and my thoughts are to put one out each day for the next several days so that y'all get the idea of the whole thing, the process, the different equipment operations, and we'll get to the kind of before and after of everything that we're doing. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks so much. Take care. God bless you. Have an amazing day in the Lord.